Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. Let's see who's here. Sharon says hello. Jackie, greetings, lovely friends. Happy to be back with you from very blizzardy Chicago. Yeah, it's snowing up a storm out there. Adrian, good morning. Liz, good morning. Hi, Patty. Hi, Lindsay. Michelle from Washington, D.C. Good morning, Nicole. Hello, Irina. Jody, good morning, friends, and Jackie from sunny Loreto, Baja. That sounds very nice. Good morning, Andrea. Nice to see you. Let us know if it's your first time with us. My name is Jacqui Mancuso, if you're not familiar. I'm an astrologer from Northern Illinois, and although the new moon happened yesterday, we're here to talk about it today because the energies are still among us. You can still set your intentions if you haven't done so yet. Greetings, Mary Alice. Good morning, Janelle. Have you guys set new moon intentions? Has anyone decided what they want to manifest with this Capricorn new moon just yet? Jenny says, good morning from wannabe blizzarding Idaho. Jody, hello from Wisconsin. Roxy, good morning. So happy to make it today. Beautiful likewise. Mimi, hello from snowy Sweden. Jackie pulled cards, set intentions, and burned a bay leaf yesterday. Beautiful. I'm hoping that this new moon for you guys is an exercise in intuition. And now that you've set your intentions and you've gotten all set, I'll describe the astrology of the new moon, and I'm pretty sure that your intuitions are on point. Melinda, good morning from Columbus. Welcome. Mary Alice, going to visit family for the first time in over 20 years. More power to you, my dear. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Anique. Welcome, welcome. So let's get started. The new moon occurred yesterday morning, specifically 5:57 Central Time, a.m. So super early in the morning. But the energies are still available today and tomorrow to set these big new intentions. This is the first new moon of 2024. So this new moon can almost feel like another new year. Perhaps now you feel more settled and more grounded than you did on the first of the year. And that could be added to by the sun and the moon coming together for a new moon in the earth sign of Capricorn. You finally have your feet on the ground. You finally have your footholds. You know where you want to go. So the new moon yesterday occurred at 20 degrees of Capricorn. If you know how to find that in your chart, that can give you an idea around which area of life is going to be most impacted by this new beginning. Which area of your life is calling for a new beginning at this time? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm actually setting up a workshop for next month to walk you through how to find degree points in your chart. So if you want to join me on that, be sure to be on my email list because I'm not sure of details just yet, but I know I'll send out an email when I have that all planned out. So you can hop into my link tree, which is in my Insight Timer bio, and you can join my email list right there if you want to join us for that workshop next month. New moons are a time of intention setting, a time of planting seeds, and deciding on the next path. And this Capricorn energy gives us the sustainable energy that we need to see something through. It gives us the energy to put in the hard work now to make something happen. So this new moon is a great time to set a long-term plan, maybe even a whole year plan, reaffirming your resolutions if you made them this year, or making a plan on how you're actually going to embody your word or your mantra for 2024. Getting practical with that type of information. What does it really look like for you to surrender? What does it really look like for you to call in abundance? What does it really look like for you to have joy in your life? Like, Maybe this is a good new moon to either visualize or write out, plan out what activities that will actually look like, that will bring that into your 2024. This new moon is happening at the apex of a T-square. So I guess I can do this for a T-square with the nodes of fate. So a T-square occurs when two planets are opposite. In this case, it's the North Node in Aries and the South Node in Libra, both at 20 degrees. And this new moon squares both of them at 20 degrees of Capricorn. So T-squares are lots of tension. Square aspects, 90-degree aspects in the sky causes tension, causes us to have to almost like get over a hurdle in some way. And the North Node is pulling us. Since July 2023, we've been working with the North Node in Aries, encouraging us to create more independence in our lives and to step away from the South Node in Libra, from people pleasing, from dimming our own light to make everyone else around you more comfortable. So in a T-square, the energy releases towards the apex. In this case, it's the new moon. The new moon is in between squaring both of the nodes. So this new moon feels like a time to release the tension between who you were and who you're becoming. It's like this intention, this new path that you choose, this seed that you plant with this new moon, it's like I feel a huge turning point in between, like walking away from those shadow side Libra themes, people pleasing, and walking fully into it's okay to put yourself first. The universe just needs to know your plan, how you want to go about making that change. Because the universe is here to support us 100%. The universe has our back, but the universe cannot interfere with our free will. So we have to literally ask for what we want. Get clear on what we want, state it, name it. That's when the beauty starts happening. I'm gonna go off on a small tangent. If you feel yourself constantly thinking about what you don't want, you're putting your energy towards what you don't want. If it's on your mind, if it's in your mouth, it's energy. So if you're putting your energy towards it, the universe is like, oh, they keep putting their energy towards it, I'm gonna give them more of that, because that's obviously what they want. So if you are able to get clear and tell the universe, this is what I want, then it'll start to work for you. Capricorn is an earth sign, which makes this a great time also to tell the universe what you'd like this year's salary to look like. And remember, when it comes to manifestation, you have to play your part as well. And this Capricorn, new moon, Capricorn loves to work hard. They just put in the effort. They know they're in it for the long haul. They know that everything is on the other side. You just have to be responsible and dutiful. You are a co-creator with the universe. Things aren't just handed to us, as much as I wish they were. The blessings that come into our life, those are rewards to us from our hard work, from our dedication, from our determination. And again, for the millionth time I'm saying it today, this new moon in Capricorn is giving us that energy of dedication, determination, getting it done, putting in the effort. So the ruler of Capricorn is Saturn. So to give us a little bit of extra information about this new moon, we can always look to what Saturn is doing in the sky. Right now, Saturn is in Pisces. Pisces is the sign of surrender, letting everything that no longer serves us fall away, detaching, releasing. So in order to accept the new beginning that comes after Pisces into Aries, Pisces has to release, let go. So what in your life might you be able to surrender in order to call in your intention? You only have so much space in your energy body. We're not energy hoarders or a flow. We got to let some stuff go sometimes. So what is it? Is it a mindset that you're able to surrender? Is it a lack mentality? A mentality of poverty? Things are really hard to obtain. It's not for me. Is it time to let that go? Is it a habit? Is it a time to surrender giving your energy away to something that is not aligned with your highest good? If you're ready to get real with yourself and your energy and what you're actually doing with every day, I'm gonna give you guys a simple practice. It's simple, but it takes a little bit of time, but I promise it's worth it. So if you write down everything that you do within a day, literally step by step, break it down. I get out of bed, I make my bed, I walk to the teapot, I make tea, I pet my dog, I open my journal, like write down every single thing. And if your days are vastly different, maybe write down everything you do for a sequence of 3 to 4 to 5 days. But I really encourage you to get this down on paper. Make it practical, make it earthly, like Capricorn. And then during that time, while you're evaluating and notating everything that you do in your day, I would also encourage you to reflect on some of your biggest recent wins and successes. And when I say recent, there's no exact time frame. If you're still celebrating it, if it's still something that's bringing you joy and accomplishment, I would call it recent. So as you're writing down everything that you do with your energy throughout your day, write down 5 to 7 of your biggest wins and accomplishments. Then at the end of your information gathering period, I want you to take your paper and start drawing lines from your daily activities to which of your wins they directly related to, they directly help you accomplish. So I did this for myself, and it really helped me realize that spending time with my friends, just going for walks, going out for breakfast, calling them on the phone, it's a huge part of my success because things come up in conversation with them that I wouldn't have come up with on my own. So you might surprise yourself by doing this, feeling like, well, I feel like this is a waste of time, but it is actually serving me. After you draw your lines towards what you do and what accomplishments you're celebrating, you'll most likely be left with like chores and obligations that you can't necessarily get rid of, like they have to be here in your life. But you'll also most likely be left with some things that are energy takers, things that don't fill you up. And I trust that your intuition will let you know which parts of your energy can be sacrificed in order to call in your new intention. When I did this, I found, I'm gonna second guess this, but not. So something that I wrote on my list is that like every night, my husband and I just relax for an hour, 2 hours, and we watch TV together. And when I first made my list, I was like, yeah, that's not really serving me. But we watch like reality dating shows. It's like our favorite thing to do. And then we'll sit there and we'll like analyze the situation on TV and we'll discuss how we think they're doing. And it's actually like a nice bonding experience. So I second guessed myself with that one. But things like just hanging out with the guys on the weekend and grabbing a few beers. Like, do I really need to do that every weekend? It's nice to relax, but I don't need to be doing it every weekend. I can start dedicating some of that free time to myself, to my growth. I don't need to be relaxing all of that time in a way that's not actually relaxing or soothing. You know what I'm saying? I used to have a quote in my office when I was a PE teacher. It was up on the wall where the girls could see it. And it said, "You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're not doing enough of what lights you up." And I like that a lot. And I needed that reminder today, for sure. So if you are intrigued to learn more about what does light you up, if you're feeling disconnected from using your energy in a way that does light you up, on Monday, I'm hosting here on Insight Timer an I Am ritual. So I'm going to teach you guys how to identify how to do more of what lights you up. And I'm going to help you create a practical, doable daily ritual to help you call in the best version of yourself. So it'll be here on Monday at 8:15, the same time I'm here every other time I'm on Insight Timer, and I think it's going to be a really big help for you guys. I know the chat's been going crazy. I had to get through my little astrology talk. Michelle's being pushed to get better. Bonnie, discovering that putting myself first is living the life I'm called to with a balance of prioritizing my practice during downtime. Yes, prioritizing, Bonnie. Mrs. Capricorn. I love it. Samantha's loving this. Samantha, another Samantha, does the same thing with the TV shows. It's like a learning experience, you know? Carrie, I like that idea. It's like a reverse to-do list. Definitely less pressure this way. My schedule and I are enemies, so I'll do this. I'll let you know how it goes. Awesome. That's right, Jackie. So Mondays, I am ritual creation will not be going onto my YouTube. Normally, I record all of these astrology sessions and I throw them up on my YouTube channel so that you guys can watch them for free afterwards. But this I Am workshop, I'm going to host it here so you guys can come and, you know, do it like we do every other time. And then I'm going to have it for sale for a small fee afterwards. So if you really want to do this, be here with us on Monday. It'll be fun. So I'm going to pull from 2 different decks, and we're going to ask 2 different questions. So the first question that we're going to ask, we're going to use the Native Spirit Oracle deck because it's Capricorn new moon, and Capricorn feels very earthy, native to me. We're asking just how is this new moon serving our highest good? I think it's a pretty simple question. I wonder, were you guys able to create new moon intentions that are in alignment with what came out during my discussion today? Let me know how your intuitions are working. So all the readings that I do here on Insight Timer are group readings, so feel free to send your energy into this deck asking, how is the new moon serving my highest good? This Capricorn new moon at the apex of a T-square between the nodes of fate. This feels like a very fated destiny type new moon. Like something's going to be ushered in that's going to, it might even take a year to manifest. That's what I'm feeling as well. Capricorn's very long term. However, how is this new moon serving our highest good? I always allow 3 cards to fall out of the deck, and then I'll show you the backs of the 3 cards once we have them. They're going to look the exact same with the Native Spirit card back. And then I ask you to use your intuition to just notice if any card feels different in you, to you, if anything looks different. There's no right or wrong way to use your intuition. Sometimes, you know, you might hear a ringing in your ear when I hold up a certain card. You might feel a twitch, or you might sneeze, or you might just know. You might just know that something means something from that card. Clairvoyance might kick in. You might see like an aura around the card that calls to you. What I've noticed a lot here, people get like feelings. Like they just know that like 1 is for their heart and 2 means like a no, and 3 it's interesting. Please don't compare yourself to others. That's only going to hold you back in life because you're so unique, and if you're trying to get what everyone else has, you're holding yourself back from finding what you have. If you feel absolutely nothing when I hold up these 3 cards, it does not mean that your intuition sucks. It does not mean that you're not intuitive. It just means that the whole reading is equally for you. If a card calls to you in a certain way, that's my interpretation of that is that the universe, your guides are saying like, hey, if you only take one thing from this reading, pay attention to that card. That is how the new moon is serving your highest good. So I'll send you the 3 cards. I'm going to show you the backs of all 3 cards, and then let us know in the chat if any of them are resonating with you. If there's numbers in your head already between 1 and 3, that's your clear conscious kicking in. So throw it in the chat. Trust your intuition. You can't be wrong. Here's the back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. Let us know in the chat which cards are calling to you, and I'll show them one more time just in case. The back of card number 1. The back of card number 2. And the back of card number 3. Greg, I was thinking, wow, these card backs are so shiny as you sent that message. Interesting. I saw a couple people with bird energy during these cards. All right, let's see who's working with what. Carrie 3, Heidi 2, Lindsay 3, Kay 3, Jackie 3 and 1, Melinda 2, Deborah 3, Irina 2, Sharon 2, Nicole 3, Michelle Mabel 2 and 3, Jess 2 then 1, Tam 3, Michelle 1 and 3, April 3, Patty exclamation point. Heidi still 2, Stacy 2, Jody 2, Michelle 2, Patty 1, 2, and 3, Kira 2 and 3, Chantel 1, Bird Song 2 symbols, Nicole my parrot screamed at 3, Lilac 3, Jennifer 2, Liz 2, Bonnie 2, Roxy 2, Mary 1, Kay 1, the rainbow and the sky, 2, the words are important, 3, reflection, cool, Amanda 3, Irina 3, Melinda 3. If you feel nothing, that just means that the whole reading holds equal importance. There's not necessarily a card that has like a more important meaning. Anik 3 with a bit of 2. Patty, I meant 1. Well, apparently you're super excited about card number 1. Or your guides are, and that's why they had you throw in that exclamation point. Amanda, definitely 3. Some 2, not 1. Interesting. Steph 2. Christine 2, 3, 1. Janelle 3. Greg 1, 2, 3, all shiny. Angelo 3, Mimi 1 and 2. Awesome. Let's see how this new moon at 20 degrees of Capricorn at the apex of a T-square with the north nodes, how is this new moon serving our highest good? Card number 1 brings us nature spirits. Joy, delight, peaks of carefree abandon, living wildly, magically, and free. Be open to the wonders of the universe flooding into your life. Innocence and delight are abounding. Happiness is on its way. Almost every indigenous culture recounts stories of fairies, often called little people, and nature spirits. Although some of the fairies act in protection of their wild lands and should be treated with care and respect, most often they are bringing blessings and delight to all in their realm. If this nature spirits card chooses you, then welcome to a wellspring of joy and magic. Beneath the surface, mystical interventions are occurring in your life. Relax, all is well. Even taking a few moments of stillness in the natural world can help you attune to the world of the little people and nature spirits. If you see a small flash of light or a movement of a leaf on a windless day, these are often signs that the wee folk are near. If card number 1 resonated with you, this feels like a very magical new moon, which feels exactly like how I was interpreting it as well. And what came through for me during this, it has nothing necessarily to do with this card description, but when it comes to magic is not only intending and receiving. There's white magic, red magic, and black magic. There's white magic of will, there's black magic of fear, and there's red magic of surrender. So magic is not only about speak and I have it, like I'm just going to keep obtaining. You do need to practice surrender in order to call in what you want. Just like in nature, right? The simplest way to bring nature into this is that the leaves on the trees fall off every year, but the tree isn't afraid that it's going to be naked forever. They always grow back in the spring. I already love this deck. Needed in my life, Michelle. Jacqui has magic on your vision board. Just chills down your left leg. Feminine, receive the magic. Connecting with nature, especially during this Capricorn Earth Moon, that can help you bring in your intention. There are mysteries in nature. And I feel like most of you guys are my age or older, but I don't know. When was the last time that you were in nature without your phone? It's much different. It feels much different to not even have the option to be contacted. That card looks a lot like where I envision meeting my guides. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I was at a forest preserve near my house a little while ago, and I went off the path naturally, as Jacqui would. And it wasn't a stairway like this, but I was going up a hill, and it was lined with moss. And I was like, oh my god, this is where the fairies have their parades or something. It looked just like this. Heidi says nature has the purest energy ever. It's where we all come from, absolutely. Jacqui, you have to surrender those activities in your day-to-day to call in what you want. Totally syncs with the activity you suggested. Yes. Yes. I'm clumsy. I need my phone when out hiking. Are you sure? You're not trying to put anyone in danger, but are you sure? Jody, I just wrote a story all about magic, the magic of Baja for the newspaper. Of course you did. Janelle, it's been so cold. I'm going to an indoor conservatory with plants. Love that. That's much better. I'm not a cold person. Greg, I meet them in a grove in my heart, usually more golden than other colors. Nice. All right, card number 2. How is this new moon serving our highest good? This brings us the prayer feather. There was a lot of bird energy earlier. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love him or her anyway. Gather your inner forces, silently and secretly, love deeply and fully, with every ounce of your being, even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they aren't. Feathers in native cultures often represent a connection with the Creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between the two-leggeds, humans, and spirit. This is your time to love and be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small corners of everyday life need to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some traditions, prayers are placed into the feather. You can hold it to your heart or in between your hands as you focus on your prayer, and then tied onto a bush so when the wind blows, it carries the prayers to the Creator. Another kind of prayer feather is a decorated feather or a decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging, sacred smoke ceremonies. The smoke is to cleanse the space as well and carry your prayers upward. For a day, love each person you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from the center of your heart, radiating to the center of the heart of that individual. Notice how great you feel by the end of the day. This moon is helping you start a new cycle of love over hate, or love over resentment, love over any other type of projection onto another person. This new moon is giving you an opportunity to send your love throughout the universe so that it will come back to you 100-fold. How are you expecting to receive love when you put hatred and anger out? I'm not saying to suppress those feelings. I'm saying to process those feelings in your own time, on your own time. It's interesting how a little bit of love can go a long way. This card made me think of a situation that happened that someone just said something that made me like, why would you even need to say that? And I was like, I don't know how to respond to that situation. And this prayer feather card is telling me, like, just send them love. It's okay. People make mistakes. People are not perfect. I'm not perfect. And I know that when I'm in moments of not being perfect, I want love. I want to be loved for my imperfections, right? So why wouldn't everyone else? Greg loves feathers. This card is an incredible reminder. Greg, more magic. Magic love, what's next? Jennifer, what a beautiful card. This is a total reminder to love my inner child. I love that, Jennifer. Mimi loves the message. Sharon, my spirit guide regarding my husband that passed, told me to follow the feathers. Oh, here he is. Here are your feathers. Carrie needed to hear card 2. I'm listening. I did not lead with love this morning, and it's okay. Love yourself for recognizing that you did not lead with love this morning. We're all human. We all get to make mistakes. It's part of the school of Earth that we enrolled in, whatever year you were born. You signed your enrollment papers before you came in. You selected all the planets in your birth chart. You said, all right, these are the lessons I'm going to learn in this lifetime. Bring it on. Bring it on. Card number 3 today. How else is this new moon serving our highest good? We have eagle medicine. Look at that. Bird energy, feathers. Can't make this up. Profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is the time to face your fear and overcome it. If the Eagle Medicine card has chosen you, you are at the advent of an opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. You also have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance with your highest good. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. Go on an inner journey and imagine that you are an eagle. Feel the power of your wings, the clarity of your eyesight, and the power of your talons. As you do this, be aware of the energy of the majestic eagle filling you. How is this new moon serving our highest good? This new moon is helping you see something from a higher vantage point, from your eagle's perch. Oh, I used to do meditations and Reiki here on Insight Timer, and I would borrow Pam Gregory's saying of stay on your eagle's perch, and how I interpret that is above the physical. Not to say better than or detached from for a prolonged amount of time, but just taking yourself out of the situation and observing the whole thing. Viewing life from your eagle's perch, just watching, just observing, waiting for the right time to strike. What I think is interesting is the progression of this reading, honestly. So if all 3 cards were for you today, which they're for everyone, right? Some of us just needed like that extra boost, but this whole reading's for everyone. Nature spirits have been helping you. They've been trying to bring magic to you, but maybe this card is letting you know that it's time to tune into that magic. It's time to invite it into your life, and it's time to ask the fairies, the little people that the natives call them, to bring you what you want. Then, as you smudge with your feathers, I felt a lot of smudging energy from this card as well. That is helping you surrender what no longer serves the 3D realm, the earthly realm, surrender it, and then it carries your prayers up straight to the creator, straight to that source. I see that. Do you guys see the connection? Diane says, my 29-year-old son is living with me and he's hard to love and when he's not doing what I expect. No wonder I chose this card. I needed this reminder and I love feathers. Thank you for saying that, Diane. That brings up something else that just came into my awareness. If you are upset with the way someone in your life is acting, especially someone close to you, a partner, a child, a parent, a sibling, if you're upset with their actions and choices, you can check yourself. Are you expecting them to act the way that you would act in a situation? Are you allowing them the freedom for them to act how they can act? Right? Are you missing out on their magic because you're hoping that they would do what you would do? We're all individual. We all get to make our own choices. Jenny, I got the strong sense that on card 2 I'm aiming for, but I'm not quite there yet. My guides are saying, girl, just focus on card 1 and you'll get to 2. Cool that you said that before I even made that connection, because that's how this feels very 1, 2, 3, which is very Capricorn. Capricorn loves lists and plans. Life force energy through your hands. Yep, I know Anique's been practicing Reiki. Greg, allow magic, embody love, take a higher perspective. Allow magic, embody love, take a higher perspective. Yeah, and it's all, the center of this reading is love, just as the center of your chakra system is the heart. You have 1, 2, 3, heart, and then you have 1, 2, 3, heart. Everything is happening through love. Love is the filter that we're meant to be utilizing in this lifetime. You have to allow the magic, call it in, let it happen, participate in it. Magic is not all gimme, gimme, gimme. Manifestation is not all gimme, gimme, gimme. What are you gonna give? Allow it, embody love, take a higher perspective. Thanks, Greg. Bonnie throwback with the eagle's perch. Love it. Michelle's loving the energy. I have one more deck that I'm gonna pull from in just a moment. Jennifer, we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. Jennifer, so true, Jackie, but when it's your child, it's so hard. I can imagine. I don't know that yet, but I can imagine. Thank you, Heidi, for your donation. That's very much appreciated. Mary thought 1 was my card because of the reaction I felt with 2. However, 2 was my connection. Interesting, Mary. Carrie, thank you for the messages today. Not what I wanted to hear, but rather what I needed to hear. Isn't that always what the universe provides? Well, if you want to know what you need to hear, we're gonna use this second deck, Sacred Medicine, another native feel deck for the Capricorn new moon. We're gonna ask what's ready to be surrendered. What is it time for us to part with, so that we can call in what we desire? What is ready to be surrendered? Feel free to send your energy into this deck. What is ready to be surrendered? If you guys have been enjoying today's session, if you'd like to offer an exchange of energy in the form of a donation, they're always appreciated. If you haven't followed me yet on Insight Timer, feel free to do that so you can be updated when I post all the new classes. If you came in midway and you'd like a recap of everything we talked about here, I post all of these videos onto my YouTube channel. So you can either, I lost a card down here. You can either, they're not meant to be in this reading. You can either just search my name on YouTube. I post all these updates to YouTube, or you can go into my Insight Timer profile where my link tree lives. It's a website that has all of my various links in there. So you can find my YouTube link there, my Facebook, my TikTok, my email list, so that you can be notified for the workshop I'm going to host in February about how to find a degree point in your chart. It will probably happen off of Insight Timer. That's why I'm letting you know to get on my email list. What else? That's all I'm going to say for now. I need to focus. What is ready to be surrendered? There we go. Thank you. Carrie and Steph, thank you guys for your donations. Very much appreciated. B, your name means eagle woman. I love that. Love that. Oh my god. What's ready to be surrendered? All right, so we got card number 31, the spring equinox eagle. Yep, that's it. Flight is the... This is crazy. I love this stuff. What's ready to be surrendered? The seedlings are sprouting through the soil. There are buds on the trees, and the sun is getting brighter in your world. You have moved through a dark winter, integrating the wisdom of the past and allowing it to move into your present. But now spring is here, and visions, ideas, and inspiration are coming in waves of abundance. You are at the edge of expansion, the tips of your toes curled over a cliff, ready to take a leap. The time is now. As the sun gains vibrancy and warmth, you too have a heightened sense of purpose. Trust that all the downloads you are receiving are coming to you for a reason. It's time to spread your wings into the cycle of intentional creation. The medicine of this card is here to help you initiate the light and spark needed for your ideas to soar into reality. There is no time to wait, even though you may think you need one more course, certificate, or initial behind your name to make you truly ready. Those thoughts are the ones that will sabotage you. So be like a proud eagle and pull up those feathers in a powerful way and shake off the doubts. You have everything you need. This card comes with a sacred ceremony, so I'll share that with you if you so choose. Eagle spirit descends from the day into your sacred space. You hear the flapping of their wings and the winds of activation all around you. A warmth moves across the back of your heart, and you feel the vibration of unconditional love fill up this space. Eagle gifts you a pair of wings, and as you breathe, they expand and gently flap. With every breath, they get more powerful and expansive. Your wings are accessible anytime you may need them, and you can amplify their power when you hold gratitude in your heart. You don't say. Unconditional love, heart energy. What's ready to be surrendered are your doubts of yourself. The doubts that this cannot happen. Whatever you're trying to manifest, intend, create, plan out right now, anytime you catch yourself doubting the plan, if there's a physical way that you can get rid of that doubt, please do so. If you catch yourself having a doubt, write it down, burn it, rip it, do whatever. Get rid of it. Physically, throw it out. It's time to let go of those doubts so that you can fully embrace the ego medicine that already lives within you. You're right there. I feel like whatever this is that you're trying to create at this new moon, just as the card described, you're right there on the edge of the cliff, your toes are curled over the edge, and you're like, I can't do it. Is that what the eagle thinks before it jumps off to fly? No. You got it. So much synchronicity. Jenny, I have no words for how much this clicks. I love it. Jennifer, wow. Heidi, wow. Fabiana, wow. Michelle, okay. Incredible, Irina. Mimi, Jennifer, Janelle, yes. Diane, this is exactly what has been revealed to me about my business. This is confirmation. And my word is create, because all I've done is consume sources, certificates, classes. It's go time. And I've been getting downloads of what to create for my business. So excited. Thank you, Great Spirit. I was thinking about today using one of my animal decks to ask like what animal spirit can help us with these new moon intentions, and it already came to us. It already came to us. No doubts, only trust, Fabiana. It is difficult, okay? I'll give you that. It is difficult to trust, but once you leap over that hurdle, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Everything. It's all there waiting for you. You just literally have to get out of your own way. This card also talked about, and whoever that was, I forgot, Diane just read that the comment about you think you need that one more course, and you think you need that new certification. You think you need to obtain this in order to like gain your legitimacy in the world. Let me tell you a quick little anecdote. The other day, I was looking at my website where people book services with me, and I have 4 certifications listed on that website. I am a Reiki master teacher, I have a crystal Reiki certification, I have an integrated energy therapy certification, and I'm a yoga teacher. And those are my 4 ways of showing the world that I'm legit, right? I don't offer any of those services. I cut Reiki out of my business because it's not serving me. I don't teach yoga anymore because it's not serving me. So what do? I coach people and I teach astrology and I pull cards. That's pretty much what I've dwindled my work down to. Do I have any astrology certifications? Absolutely not. But do I know what I'm talking about? Yes, because it's my passion and it's because it's what I choose to spend my time doing. And that just radiates through me. You don't need that certification for someone to think that you're legit. Your energy tells them that you're legit. So don't worry about having those initials after your name. Don't worry about having the certifications on your wall. There was a moment in time where I had a mentor or a mentee. I was mentoring her because she wanted to open a business. And she was here literally sitting on that couch. And she and I were having a conversation. I was sitting here having a conversation about how she feels like she needs to get that next certification, you know? I don't know if I'm qualified enough to do this, to open my business. And right behind me, when I was sitting facing her, that's where my certifications are on the wall. And I asked her, while she was even facing that direction, I said, have you seen my certifications yet? She was like, no. I'm like, you're looking right at them. So clearly, people don't need to see that. Bonnie, hey, I felt that. Bonnie, you love your cert wall. It's great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with getting certifications. The point of this rant is saying that you don't need it to be legitimate in your field of study. I feel like that's something that the society has brainwashed us to think. Give me all of your money so that I can give you value and worth. It's bull. It's complete bull. You don't need any of it. If you're passionate about something, you already have the gift inside you. Sometimes, yes, you do need to take courses. How do I run a business? How do I market? How do I do this? Like, sometimes you need those little skills. But if you're a tarot reader, if you're an energy healer, if you're whatever, not even the woo-woo stuff, but if you're literally interested in anything, you can do it. If you're excited about it, you can learn it. And then let your energy speak for itself. Start doing it for free. Someone in here, if you want to call yourself out, go ahead, but someone in here, one of my students, she wants to be like a travel planner. I don't travel, so I don't know what to call it. But she has all this experience from being a flight attendant for all this time. And so now she's swallowing her pride a little bit, saying, okay, like, I have to try this. I'm going to tiptoe into it. I'm going to offer some itinerary planning for free, and I'm going to have people give me reviews, rate me, give me testimonials. That's how you start. You don't need to be a certified whatever. That was my rant. Can you tell I'm just a little bit of a rebel? Just a little bit of a rebel. Jackie, thank you for your donation. And also, Mimi, thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. Michelle has chills. The school thing is a big move for me. This is so validating. I need to keep trusting my intuition. Yes, I'm also not saying stop your certs if you're in them. If you're in it, be in it. But don't be in it because someone else told you this is the path. Find your own path. There's a way to do anything that you want. Jennifer says, Jackie, love is the opposite of fear. Only watched some of the Patreon so far, but wanted to send my word for you. Thank you, Jennifer. What else? What's down here? Love you too, Jen. Michelle, my goal in life with getting my master's in social work is to eventually start my one nonprofit to keep helping people and help heal as much as I can while I'm still on this earth. Beautiful. Keep following that. Keep following that. Jackie didn't know our friend had been a flight attendant, missed that part of the story. Love it. I appreciate you too, Irina. Greg, I have no certain and was so scared to launch without, have no certs and so scared to launch without them. Then I realized that life and love authorized me itself. Yes. I've been reading astrology for years. One person ever happened to ask, do you have an astrology cert? I said, no. That's it. Do I know what I'm talking about? Yes. And that's okay. And you do too. So the general message, how did Greg put it? Call in magic. Magic, love, higher perspective, and it's time to surrender any doubt you have in yourself. As far as making this happen, this can happen. This wants to happen. New moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is the energy of like however tall the order is, however long this is going to take, however much responsibility this is going to take, I'm here for it. I have Capricorn stellium. I forget about that. Yeah, I'm here for it. We're just going to do it. It's going to happen. This new moon squaring the nodes. This is so huge. I feel like I did not give it justice with my words, but this is so huge. This is a time of like, all right, you want to step away from shadow side, South Node Libra? You want to step into light expression, North Node Aries? This is your day. Claim it. Tell the universe what you want. Thank you, Lindsay, for your donation. Do you do astrology readings, Dream? I do. In my Insight Timer profile, you can find my website. I forgot how I named it in there. Lakeside Living, Work with Jackie, something like that. That's how you can book readings with me. Michelle, Greg, I totally agree. Every time I've joined a live, everything has hit bullseye, and you can't make that stuff up. Thanks. Greg told me I'm the greatest of all time. The GOAT. Okay. Look, everything happens for a reason. So this is the prayer stick that I made when I hosted my retreat last year. And if you turn it sideways, it was a total accident, but it's a goat. Actually, this side looks more goat. goat. And I was born in the year of the goat. Wow. Maybe this is my time to embrace my Capricorn-ness. Yeah, and the feather. Love it. Jess says we'll donate through your page since you're on an iPhone. Thank you guys. Alrighty. Monday is going to be a really cool workshop. All you need is a pen and paper and an idea for the future. And we'll work together and cultivate all that on Monday. But I'm assuming it'll be about an hour. I've never taught it before, so we're winging it. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for your comments, for your insights, for your stories, for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Sending love to all. Namaste. Thank you, Anik. Thank you, Christine. Lucy can't join on Monday. That's okay. Heidi, thank you. Michelle, Jennifer. Take care, guys.